Hey there folks, and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy 2. Last left off, we just dealt with the snow area, now onto this flooded sewer area. Not sure what to say, but this time we are going forward through levels this time around. Starting with plant food. Which plant food is just basically one of the jet stream levels, so you've seen that hoverboard soon. I gotta do this guy first. Like the plant. You gotta go with Aka at the start this time. Right? Yeah, back to Crash. And hopefully I remember to put Coco for engine, unlike I did in the first one. How's that go? Then, yep, there we go. But yeah, as you can see, there's a time. But we're not gonna do the time because, as you've seen in the secret levels, I think it's possible to get the box gem in this one. So it's just figuring out where the box gem is at. There's a bunch of mines and nitros to see here. And this is where it gets interesting about the plant food, because as you can see, there's a lot of walkway here this time around. A lot of plants too. After all, it's called plant food. So there's that. Get on to the bonus section here immediately. Not messing around. Well, hopefully. Box, there we go. And off we go. Yeah, not a lot of boxes, only like 53. I'm kind of surprised for, you know, this one. You'd think it'd be bigger. So I think like the other ones are like 100. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of boxes, and now you see plants off to the side. Beware of getting close to those guys, because they will just snipe you. Saren, watch this. Just get you, just like that. Because they really want you to lean more to the left by the nitro boxes in that plant. Let's go ahead and just get rid of these ones here. So go through here. But yeah, I will note during the speed, I hope you have an Aka because you're definitely going to have to take a hit there. You could go out of your way to kill those guys and then get on hoverboard, but be careful about that because time gets very strict. When we do the time challenge. But for now, it's just the rigger. But yeah, and then they just put one in the middle here, just lean off to the right, you're good. And just slide up your way and bam, there we go. It's the box gem, so now to go get the yellow gem. But yeah, this time the time challenge is a yellow gem. Which I gotta say, kind of weird because you think all the color gems will have like a special goal and or something. No, this one on the other hand, what's the best way to say it? Does kind of same challenge as one of the white gems do. So it's very odd in regards to that. So yeah, the yellow gem's technically not that very special. We're doing this basically exact time challenge. Yeah, that's the time thing. In case you ever want to do the run, I'm just gonna say, when it comes to this one, if you're ever doing the time run, do not do the time relic. Don't do it yet, because there's a reason. There's something they added for the remake, which I don't know why you guys did, to be honest. You guys really shouldn't have. You just should have just kept it the formula the same at the end of the day. But let's just say it just changes the formula. Get through here as fast as you can. You got minute 7 about this. And of course I somehow hit that nitro. And again, it looks like I was dead on about it. Through here, don't hit that bonus, because if you hit that bonus, then it cancels out. If we don't let you have checkpoints, that's why. Get that Aka box, because yeah, you want plenty of Aka. First, get hit by this one again, because it's too close. It's so easy for that one, and then just jump on this, and since I have Aka, I can take a hit here. I just gotta not get hit by that one. And there we go. As long as you have Aka, you're fine for that section. Just run on through, and then there's the yellow gem. And that's plant food. So yeah, pretty funny on that part. Okay, then. Got the gym for point boost, and now on to sewer later, which, yeah, it's kind of funny. Thank God you get this yellow gem because this requires the yellow gem. Sewer later does, and also yeah, there's a Puzz HUD if you ever want to see that, which I forgot to show that in Crash 1 bit, I believe. So I don't think I paused at all throughout that in a way. Oh, well wait, no, I take that back. I had to pause because of Death Row. So yeah, never mind. Now to sewer later, which is not bad level. Basically, you deal with more eels than ever, and you also deal with the flamethrower guys more constant now. Or did we not see one? I don't know. Then I tried to get this box in the nitro, which I don't know why I'm doing this because all you have to do is go hit the nitro box thing. It's like, okay, let's just yeah, now we try it again. Nice. Kill him and hit the nitro box. Do it again. I will get this box, even though I really don't need to. I really wasted 2 lives for this one fucking box. As the thing goes. You know, man, you could just hit the nitro. I don't want to hit the nitro switch. I want to show my skills. Nah. Nah, your skills are shit. Skills are shit, bro. Yep. So, yep. Because we got the yellow gem, we got the yellow gem platform here. Which, thank God. But, yeah, you need the yellow gem to do this. So, now to the yellow gem path, which the yellow gem path is, very interesting because I'm just gonna say I don't think there's any boxes in this route. If I recall. Let's just go ahead and just grab the gem here and technically here. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, do I continue on this path or do I do the thing? I'm already trying to die here, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the problem about these eels down here, they just constantly go off. They go on forever. But yeah, then there's the yellow gem, so like, you know what, let's just die, because I will say that yellow gem does not take you to the same spot. It takes you to a way further spot, which you don't need going further, but yeah. There's a nod to Stephen Poyes about the whole 16. Maybe we just died to 7. It's like, okay, alright. So much for that. And then flamethrower guy again. Yeah, I'm trying to hit him, but his hitbox is very thin. Here are the Scrubber Cleaners. Scrubber Cleaner knockoffs. Anyways, off to the puzzle. This puzzle is pretty simple. There's a couple boxes here, hit the switch here to get some boxes so you can jump over the nitros while they hop. So you can cause some irregular hopping here. But luckily they stay tame, surprisingly for how unstable they are. Like that, which you technically don't even need that, you can just super slide jump it. And then my brain's like really shatting itself. It's like, sure there was just 6 nitro crates, right? Right? I mean, there's not a crate there. Yeah, okay. There's 6 there. Okay, we're good. Anyways, gotta go find the nitro search, which is, I believe, just down the way. And then Got a fun one here. You could just smack the scrubbers or just take an Aka hit and just face through. Which in this case, you might as well just hit the scrubbers. If you speedrun though, you're gonna have to take the Aka. Because yeah, this is a case where you need 2 gold Aka, but the problem is, you have to kind of kill yourself if you're doing the 100% portion of this. So it's kind of difficult having 2 Aka at that point when you can only just get 1. But yeah, then there's the yellow platform there. It's like, oh. Because yeah, this is where it takes you to after you get done with that shortcut, basically. Because it is also a shortcut. So yeah, now onto the split path here, which I'm trying to figure out, like, which is the right way about this one, because I don't remember. But yeah, as the saying goes, the last time I played Crash and Sane Trilogy, I think it was like 3 or 4 plus years ago. So, it's been a while. And that includes even the replay on my other channel. I think my other channel is kind of just the same name, but a different space somewhere on it. A different icon. Yeah, then we got 3 Aka finally, so we just run on through. Look from us now, they're eels, which I don't know if you can kill them, I will say. I didn't bother touching them at all. I should have. I felt like I touched that one though, but if so, well then in that case, yeah, you can't do much of. But that is basically the Crystal Peter of Zero Later. As the saying goes. The Crystal Peter! Oh man, we're putting it together. We're putting the crystal. And then the 2 gems. Yeah! As thing goes. And now on to... Oh wait.
Crash, thank goodness! I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex Vortex and a suspicious-looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might be trying to...
Now on to Bear Down, which Bear Down is basically polar level. This, at best, slightly tougher. I think that's the best way to say it. Because I think this is the case where they want you to learn about the charge jump. It's basically charge and then jump. And you jump over careens like that. I got the whales here. One up. Off the fruit. Hey. Alright. Boxes here. But yeah, I will say when playing this on the PlayStation 5 with the and the PlayStation 4 version, but yeah, I missed a box. It's like, oh crap. Well, time to die. Like TNT. Try again. Right on through here. And missed the box, so that's a die again. Step on through again. Again. And missed the jump. This is where we just get a stack of deaths. God dang it. Where's once more? Can we get through without dying so many times? And actually hitting the boxes. There you go. I got it this time. They're here. It is hard to tell like when they do it and when they don't. There we go. Over here and there's the crystal. Grab that. This section, but the whales and Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy. That'd be 21. the nitro mission box. Alright. I guess we got gem, but then you know something. There's a bunch of platforms back here. What is this about? As we jump back here, it's also a warp area. So yeah, make sure you get that gem before you go. So now onto the box gem for air crash. So yeah, this is where you get the rest of the boxes, which I'm just gonna say there's, after looking at this one over and over again, why is there just like 20 boxes and just the nitro thing at the end here? Because you're about to see. Also, why would they try to dare you by getting these lives on the Wampa boxes here? It's like, yeah, nah, not happening. Could I do it? I probably could, but it just no. Also 64. Hit the nitro box, and that's really it for this section. It's like, okay, it's like, however, though, I did have to pay a toll, though, because I decided to not get the boxes on the dang platform, so I died here. And then, try to swear by, of course, it didn't work. After getting said boxes on the platform, 23, and then finally getting the box gem for this. It's like, okay, well, good God, man. There's the gem for that one. So I believe snow area is basically done in that case. Because yeah, like I said, there's only like one level you just have to return to because they have an alternate path for that gem. Here it's box gem or it's a death path gem. Or challenge path. It's one of the ladders. So yeah, now onto Road to Ruin, which I believe we did saw that in the secret portal, so we don't have to worry about getting the box gem for this one, but I do know there is a special gem for this one. A special regular gem. So yeah, as you can see like an invisible box lines there. Which I will say, I believe you can exploit an OG to get over there just to go get those boxes. All it is just steel boxes there that you hit with the exclamation point there, just to get across. But yeah, for now, you just can't do it. I don't know if you do it in this one. I guess I should try, but no. I'm not very experienced about that. Sorry. Or about doing that. Yeah, then we got lizard enemies here where you have to slide the tank about, which useful. Or that's innovative, like I said, because normally it's like some games you just smack them or you just fire bop them or stuff. This you actually have to use a different means of taking out the opponent, which is very unique. And now onto our Donkey Kong section, because we got some apes here just chucking the logs at us. Here's the funny part though, you can spin the logs. This is another like Koala Kong moment where you see something getting chucked at you and you don't really kind of think you could spin it back at them, or you know, just deflect them, you know. And surprisingly, you can. Ooh, that was tight. Let's wait till I check it here. And like, there we go. And that is basically it for the death route of this section. Which is, it's like, okay. Yep, so I'll have to go back. Which, this is where I get kinda confused. It's like, I don't know why I'm doing this, to be honest though, but I am checking to see if there's boxes back here, which there is. So when you do the death route, make sure to try to get the boxes back here, even though not a reason to, because as the saying goes, oh wait, no, there is a reason I went back, because of the crystal. The crystal's over here for some reason. It's like, okay, and anyways, grab that. So reason to go back. I'm just checking a bit more just in case, but yeah, I see the death rope platform at this point, so yeah, we're good. I will say the platforms that fall, they do come back. So it's like, there's not a risk to this. I think there was a risk back then though. I don't know if they came back up or not. Let's jump on the rat that dares not to move at all. And hopefully so I jump out of that, because yeah, that platform was about to fall. And then we just got rat or mouse. I don't know if you guys floppy ears or not. Because I will say I did find a distinction between rat and mouse. Finally! Realize them. They have floppy round ears. Mice do. Rats have pointed sharp ears. So, I think a long snouted nose too. I think that's the other thing too. Where mice have short stub nose. Might as well mention this because I knew I was going to die in that bonus. Okay. Yeah, there's an interesting distinction when it comes to mice and rats. Oh, and mice have hairy tails. Rats don't have hairy tails. That's a fun part. Gotta get some boxes here. I'm gonna do the rest of this, which is basically just flame doors, and then you got a monkey here. It's like, oh, they brought the monkey back. Well, don't mind me yawning, just yawning every now and then. Up on the rat. I think that's the biggest issue in the care when it comes to rat and mice, is if they have a hairy tail or not. Get rid of the stupid monkey. I think I just go back and forth. Yeah, we will not begin the Bucks Gym until next time. So when I get to that section, I will just cut that portion off, since I just showed you the whole portion of how to get the rest of the boxes for that portion. So. Yeah, that's basically Road to Ruin stuff. Now on to Unbearable. Oh, it's unbearable. That's like Grinch would say in that terrible PlayStation 1 game. Matter of fact, I have a big issue when it comes to this level, because I will note, as I probably mentioned in the previous part, if you get all crystals, you are forced into the boss fight. Also, I just fell and died. Also, jump scare bear, by the way. Because yeah, this is what we're dealing with. Instead of boulders, you're dealing with bears. This will not be the only first time. Because I believe in the fourth area has one too. So yeah. Yeah, cause they went all out on the chase levels. And this time they just added a bear. Which is, it kind of feels the same, but more scary because it's bear. It's a boulder. I guess it is a funny thing about that. It's like, you can just replace that with anything and you just get that result. At the end of the day, because they all go in the same speed. Ooh, okay, this is where the mine actually lifts me over the wooden fence. I've done that before, funny enough. So I'm not surprised you can do that. And then the bear falls in, which, something to mention, but not yet. Because, as you notice, there's some wooden planks there normally on the pit. Normally on the pit, all the planks go at most. There's more to that once we get to there, but for now, just think that's it. I know there's probably someone, go in the pit! Go in the pit! Because yeah, there's a reason to go in the pit. Because Check out the dick, y'all. Just jump on nitro boxes. Just trying to recount again. And then, of course, being an idiot, I decided to just jump over when the nitro was jumping, which I would have got clearance if the nitro didn't jump. It jumped. But yeah, anyways, doing it again after being an idiot because I wasn't counting at all properly. 8 out of 12. There's 4 boxes, so 1, 2, 3, 4 nitro boxes. That surely I can just go then, right? Nah, I need to jump over the nitro crates to see just in case. Yeah. Anyways. Speaking of, let's just smack that. Because yeah, I should have smacked that beforehand. It would have been so much useful. It does make me wonder when you have that what's supposed to be off, is this section tougher with those nitro crates still existent? Because I assume it would be. Yeah, all I'm seeing is just boxes and stuff, so I kind of wonder if there's supposed to be nitros next to those boxes there. Slide underneath the electric fence, and then tried to slide underneath the electric fence, but of course I got zapped. So anyways, let's try that again. If we go through this wooden fence again. Run! Run! There's a bear after you with a really big, snubby nose. Good lord, that's a big nose. That's how I talk to them. Okay, now I see why he's chasing me. Let's see a checkpoint box. As he just, just takes a nap. Take a good nap. And now we got the bear section, which, yeah, normally I would kill myself right there for missing that box, but it's fine because the bear would count for me. So. And besides, if I didn't kill myself, this would have killed me anyways. Considering I don't even know how the heck I was missing those at first. But I was definitely hitting all of them in the process. Yeah, I do like it at the end, there's just a polar chase section. Luckily, they didn't do something evil like charge jump, it's just jump and evade. Thank God for that. And there goes the mama bear and polar. No! We'll see him later anyways. Yeah, if you, well, before we do the secret, there's a secret within a secret. Because, yeah, if you jump in the pit, you get this section. Which, oh boy. Now through here, basically. So yeah, there's like a whole underground section, and this feels like a reference to Rayman a little bit because of the poachers with the guns and crap. Because in this reminds me of Rayman, of off-screen gunshots. Because screw those poacher guys. God, those guys suck. Yeah, basically. Basically. That's hell. That's what hell recall in Rayman 1. It's surprising. Don't have that as the PlayStation 1 classic game yet. Where is it? I want mine challenge. But I haven't played Rayman 1 since the DS, because they made a DS that was definitely easier than the PlayStation 1. But the problem about that one compared to the PlayStation 1, I couldn't figure out how to get all the rooms by then. But you did have a crap load of hit points. I think it was like 12 hit points to the 3 hit points you would normally have in the PlayStation. So they try to make it easier. Yeah, now to jump over these off-screen bullets. And of course, you jump right at it. Now, let's just not make this easy. Let's make this super hard. Let's just make me just jump through a bullet every now and then. Jump forward. is bounce on this guy, because luckily you can just bounce on them. Because yeah, you can take those armadillos out, but there's really not much of a reason because they're armored. And then there with the moles, because yeah, there's moles down here. It's in a floating ground, so I don't even know how they're staying there. Alright, so now to get through this section. Yeah, this is probably the tough section. Did I have enough leeway there? Nope, because I hate turtle trampolines. Good God. I bounce on turtles, basically. Yeah, that basically wraps that for the secret, and then of course, have an extra death while at it. 27. But anyways, off to the actual secret, which is basically just jump over the big gap and head back to Polar. And yeah, he's still alive after all. Because strangely, he just went back a little bit. And then now onto a very special occasion. While I did said there's
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
okay. But not only you get to revisit some alternative routes for levels, but there is a dedicated level of its own, which in this case, Totally Bare. This is one of the special levels. I think the last one of the set is also a special level. The one that's, I think it's called Totally Fly or something like that. But Totally Bare is basically a dedicated polar level, but however, there's a special thing to it. There is no crystal to get, so all you need to do is get the gem. So at the end of the day, go after the boxes. Because at Sane, I immediately see a rock run thing right there. Oh yeah. And then good. So basically just getting all the boxes and hopefully getting the gem out of it. Yeah, this is one of those weird cases. But yeah, if I had to say, when it comes to, because I would mention about post-game content about the whole relics, I really wish they didn't add the relics. I kind of wish they just added more levels, like a difficult level or something. But they didn't do that. Instead, let's just add relics to levels that weren't really designed to do that at all. Especially when we get into these later levels where you're basically stuck in a spot for a good bit until you can move. Until it lets you move, basically. Oh, so yeah, that's another death. Holy crap. Yeah, just now going through here. Section. But there are a bunch of TTs. There are target grounds over there. Checkpoint box. A couple boxes here. But there are a bunch of guys with eyes, because holy crap. Yeah, I believe this is the final section. Yeah, then you realize something. Oh yeah, I need a charge jump here. Because yeah, there's some forced charge jump sections. Gonna try again. There are a bunch of wheels. Whee! Bam. And that's it for Totally Bare. A basically unique level that's basically just at night. Hat. So yep, now onto the boss. It's time for the most famous boss, well, one of the most famous bosses. I'll just pause in there one second. Alright, and I go back up. Because yeah, I went. Because I will say, you don't get boss luck until you go back to the area once you get crystals, and if you went to a secret area, so something to note on that. As you see, they're now locked, and now we see Tiny Tiger. And thus we had the big man, the big tiger that is Tiny. Hug Tiny. Okay, anyways, now onto the real fight. Which, basically, the goal is to make him fall into platforms. Or fall into spots that had the platform, I should say. Because the platforms will occasionally fall, and this is what happens here, and goodbye. And you do that 3 times, it gets technically tougher for each time. The problem is how RNG this can be, and how unpredictable Tiny can be. Because just to say, while he goes diagonal here, he can go crisscross by jumping too. So if you jump too quick, he'll just crisscross it. I will say he is a bit dim with it, which makes sense of his character. Like, I tried to super slide jump across, if you can do that, it's very difficult. So I don't know why I keep messing up on that. Also, hello glitch there, because apparently he has 1 health left. You don't. I will say it's reverted. It reverts itself. So something to note. Yeah, I just caught that during the editing. It's like, oh, the health bar acts weird when, if Tiny so happens falls during when you die. Which is very interesting. But yeah, it's basically your goal is to fool Tiny into falling platforms, which is very difficult sometimes. I would say technically this is harder than Ripperoo. Well, similar to that of Ripperoo. Of Crash 1. You basically have to plan out to hopefully get him in there. So now you can jump this way, because yeah, you crisscrosses if you're in a crisscross position. Probably goes diagonal if you're just up and down from it. Now I don't know if he gets quicker. It does look like he does get a little quicker. And then I realized, oh crap, I need to jump over there. But yeah, I will say they will give you less platforms once he goes in. That's now the basic jump over here. Round 4s. And I accidentally stood there because I didn't plan, I had it. It's like, nope. Nope.
A few moments later.
Happening. So anyways, let's just cut straight to the last bit here. Once again. Since I was just there. Now I get this man over here. There we go. Yeah, I will say once he just clips us over the gap, then you got him. And that's the end of the mighty tiger. It is Tiny. God rest his soul. He ain't dead. He'll be back for Crash 3. Also, yeah, that's not unbearable because that I will say when I got the thing, I was locked out, so I had to do Tiny first and then go back to unbearable to get the gem. So I just cut the secret portion in it, so I was like, screw it, let's add the secret portion. But that basically ends that for Crash and Sane Trilogy 2. Next time we are dealing with was the hardest section. The engine section. Oh my god. But until then, people, I'll see you guys all next time, and I'll see you later. Ciao.